Welcome back to the channel. How you doing today? Tis me, G4, and yeah, we're back with more Division 2, and it's more Manhunt time. So, let's see what we've got to get done today. We have Leto, downtown west, the World's End. So we need to get over there, get this started, and hopefully this will help you navigate through this particular Manhunt. Should be good. Let's do it. So as you can see, we're at the campus and everything's red, so we got to go over here, right on the edge of downtown west. Let's head over there and see what happens next. So this is a little bit of a difficult, a bit of a tricky control point. So if you come from the campus end, you'll come to this point here, and I'd just suggest hunkering down behind this car and picking off the first wave of enemies until you can safely hop up into the window, which is to your right. If you're behind the car, hop up into this window here and kind of stay in this room, and you should be okay to pick people off with the first wave. Once you've done that, then stay on the top level. Most of the guys are going to come either for the right or the left hand side, so it's good to be up top and have the high ground, and you shouldn't have too much of a drama picking all the enemies off. And then it will be a loot time. Just make sure you clean up all your loots, do the supply room, and then it should trigger the next part of the bounty. Okay, so next we've got to go to, let's have a look, Pennsylvania Avenue. Is this a bounty? I think it is. Let's have a look. Here we go, LUCINAS Sphere. Okay, Leto. Yep, it is. There we go. Leto would help somebody in need, knowing the action would lead to repercussions. Okay, activate. It's not too far away actually, so we'll get over there and see what happens. You're going to have several skirmishes around this area. It's a huge area, big open area, lots of enemies around here, so just take every kind of group of fights until you get into this area here, and it should eventually trigger the bounty. Try and stay on the top level here of the structure. There isn't a heck of a lot of cover. There is a restock point down in the bottom of on the back of this area here, and but just stay up here and pick everybody off, and eventually the bounty will appear, and it's not too hard, to be honest.
You eliminated termite. We need a new healer. Are you up to the challenge?
Target down. Good job.
Okay, well that was pretty straightforward. It's not an easy fight, that one, but we got it done. So next one is control point, Toxic Alley. So it's not too far away. We'll just keep going. So this next control point really depends on where you come in from. If you come in from this side, there is virtually zero cover for you to work with. If you come from the other side, it's a little bit more user friendly, so to speak. But if worst case scenario, if you do come from this area here, take your time in penetrating in. There's a lot of things that you have to consider here. There's zero cover, and even if you get up on the top and work your way along on that right hand side, they all spawn inside the room just before the bridge there. So if you push in there, you can potentially get killed, and also you're going to be copying fire from across the way as well. So it's a pretty tough area to get into if you come in from this area. So my advice is just to kind of stick to the right hand edge and just take your time, pick people off. Hopefully the reinforcements don't take too long to arrive, and then once you're confident that you've cleared that first wave, push it in onto the bridge, and that'll push the spawns out in front of you, and you should be fine after that. Okay, so the next thing is bank headquarters, which looks like it's a mission. It's a main mission, so that should be fun. I like how they've mixed it up with these main missions in the new way they're doing the manhunt. So we'll hop over there in a sec.
Tusks after data stored
there we go.
inside the vault. Maybe it was something Ellis found while he was held on site. Whatever it is, you've got to get in there and make sure they don't get it.
And we will record the full mission and maybe put it up as extra content So let's get over there and see what happens. Okay, here we go. So I will put this full mission on the channel probably next week. At the time of watching this, you can watch the full playthrough. But basically, just run through the mission, run through all the areas, take your time. This will take about 20 odd minutes, and it is pretty tough at the end. So it's just a case of being very, very patient, working your way through the bank area, and eventually you shouldn't have too many dramas in completing this. But again, the potential for dying a number of times is there, and you don't want to do that. So my advice every time I play this game is just to take your time, work each area one at a time, and then eventually you should be okay to move forward.
Leto, you should be soft and kind. Records indicate you are capable of great violence. They say a mother's love is fierce. I need to adjust my variables to account for the drive to protect overriding.
Okay, so F Street Northwest.
Thank you for the data set. My algorithm was incomplete.
I think the last one.
Go through the data to figure out what Black Tusk was after. But the important thing is that we got it and they didn't.
Cool.
Done.
Yep. Okay, so next one is a bounty. DELOS Island. Legend says Apollo and Archimedes were born on a floating island. Okay. Also born in the cloud. Leto, does that make me a god? Does that make me a god? That makes no sense. Okay, so we'll activate this, and this guy looks pretty special. So I've tried to brighten the footage up here because most of this was at night and it was pretty dark, but this guy's pretty easy. You're going to go through a series of street fights, and eventually it's going to trigger the big boy, and he is pretty beefy. He takes some getting down, but eventually you shouldn't have a drama. Just make sure you've got good cover and enough bullets, and he should be fine.
That's another one down.
Okay,
Good
cool.
job, Agent.
Okay, worksite community bounty available. Oh, get out of here. Okay, so what have we got? Last bounty. There we go. Worksite. There we go. What's this guy's problem? Leto, if you want to take down the Hydra, you need to defeat a smaller snake first. The Hydra, where is he? Right there. Okay, let's go and get him. So eventually, once you find this spot, you're going to come to this construction site. Just stay on the outside, and a lot of the guys are going to be spawning in front of you or below you. Just fight your way in. It's not going to be too much of a drama, but just try and stay in cover. Don't go rushing in, because there are several waves of enemies to contend with. Once you've cleared the construction site, just push into the building and eliminate whatever comes up against you. It should be a lot of fun. Just keep pushing through, killing enemies as you go. And the third area you should come across is this area where you push up the stairs, and this is the final battle. This is the final area to take down Python, and there's not a lot of cover. So use the stairs and as much cover as you need to your advantage. They will push up the stairs off to your right and come straight and get straight in your grill. So you might just have to push back down the stairs and keep coming back and forward, stair glitching, until you finally get Python to spawn. Make sure that you're killing all these little minions, but once it does spawn, Python's pretty easy to take care of. Just stay in the position I'm showing you here. If you've got a drone or something to help you, all the better. And just be careful you don't go and get caught. He is reasonably powerful if he catches you. So I just used my shield and put hyper bullets in him. He really wasn't that difficult to take down. And with that, that's pretty much the manhunt done.
Fearless leader, Manny. And there's only one more test you need to pass. Nix. Before I can tell you about Diamond.
Target neutralized. Good work.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That's another manhunt completo. I will be putting extra content up next week on some of these different aspects of the manhunt. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. See ya.